What is up?
Hello.
We're here with Justin again.
Good day.
And I recently did a podcast, Microdosing Darkness. But I wanted to kind of delve into that in a different way. Recently, also, I went to a Dominatrix that I had come across in my lift.
What that is?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you what that is. And I went there to interview her. I didn't pay her. Didn't even pay her for the interview. So basically what a dominatrix is in theory, and actually in this specific case, successful men, not all successful men, that are ordering around their staff every day. We'll call them the alpha dogs of today. They will go to her to be treated, if it's a man, to be treated like a woman, dress up in clothes, or they might go to be choked,
or to be told what to do, right?
Told what to do, wear a dog collar, be tied up and left for days on end. So I wanted to go into that world, even though I'm pretty liberal and open-minded. I really didn't get that. I mean, I have my kinks, but nothing to that level. The fact of wanting to be treated badly and paying somebody to that, I didn't really necessarily get that.
They wanted to be controlled, right? If I understand it correctly.
Yeah.
Is that a big part
give
of it?
up control,
Okay.
which I think is very beautiful.
Sure.
One of the things that I was doing for a while is I make decisions. I don't make a lot of decisions, but the decisions I make are decisions that one decision will cover me for 1,000 decisions. Example, when I order tea at the coffee shop, I ask the person I would like the tea of your choice. How Steve Jobs leveraged that is he would always wear the same thing. And the reason why he wore the same thing, so he wasn't wasting energy doing that. A lot of us are stuck in our patterns because we are too comfortable. And we're trying to control stuff so much. So if you go in and you go into a Starbucks and you want everybody to respect you, and you're kind of coming in there and energy, and they're not getting your coffee on time, I believe you're wasting a lot of energy for like some things that we could all see as being very, very powerful in the world.
What do you mean by that? You're wasting some energy for things that could be very powerful in the world.
Yeah. I believe that African Americans waste too much time thinking about their hair.
Okay. I probably waste too much time thinking about my hair.
Yeah. Oh, so we'll go. It's not absence to that. Talking about that, and it's important. So, let's say, how much time do you waste thinking about your hair?
Oh, I guess thinking, no. Like trying to comb my hair now that I'm growing it out because it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I probably don't waste that much time thinking about my hair.
Okay. So
a few minutes a day.
Yeah. So as far as an example, let's say it's a half hour a day that you're talking with people, and then like a lot of times I'll come to a conference like, oh, how long did you grow out your dreads? And they're like doing that. But who I've become since I started growing out my dreads is like is the important real story, and the potential that we all have is the real story, opposed to
how long it took you to grow it out.
Or getting nails and everything like that. And I'm not against beauty and fashion. Me not giving the fuck about my beauty and fashion is a fashion statement. There's no question about that. It took me a long time to get to that.
So it matters to you too.
Yeah. So it matters. It matters to it. Like I don't even ask myself what the question is. Like, what am I gonna wear today? I don't even ask that question. I don't have the same clothes that I wear every day like Steve Jobs were to do, but I have a certain amount of shorts and amount of t-shirts, and I wear my shorts for 2 days in a row, and then
have like a system.
Yeah, just to do it, so I'm not wasting time. So when all of a sudden I'm meditating at the coffee shop, and somebody like Justin approaches me all of a sudden, and all of a sudden we're doing a lot of powerful things because I have a lot of space, and I set a lot of
intentions. You're not filling
intentions.
it all up with irrelevant or unimportant tasks. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
And mental energy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So an example that we talked about of we're going through our life, cause and effect. I eat this, I get this result. I go to this place, I get this result. I say this, I get this laughter. Sure. And we're like artificial intelligence. Have so many programs and so many strategies for everything that we're stuck. We get stuck a lot.
Okay.
So these attorneys that she mainly said, politicians,
so we're talking about the
dominatrix that go to them, they get stuck. And
they're going there to break down to break up their cycles, right?
Correct.
Their patterns.
Because that darkness or that chaos can be light also that can drop us off there. We choose because we're so comfortable to have some bad shit to happen for us to be able to make change.
Yeah.
COVID would be an example that all of a sudden a lot of people were focusing on their mental capabilities because they had time. They always had time.
Writing books and shit.
Yeah. They always had time.
Right.
They just were buying into a lot of the things that culture tell us about time and things that they have to do that they weren't focusing on.
So when you say they always have time, you don't mean they always had the same amount of time. I think what I'm asking, are you saying that they had the time, it's just that they were wasting it on unimportant or things that they didn't really care about?
Yes.
Thinking through things that didn't matter as much, for example, like what kind of clothing am I going to wear?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of people that have resources that want to do good things in the world, mm-hmm. but they're spending too much time working and with their family, and I'm not against there, especially with their family, but they're spending too much time to do that, and it usually doesn't come down. And a lot of times they're not doing great things and they're not helping out these causes. And when they do all of a sudden get an hour, they pretty much spend time talking through a lot of the details on stuff, and they don't really spend time like doing something simple. Like for instance, I put out together the JediLawyer.com.
Yeah.
And it didn't take me that long.
Yeah, I was surprised.
It didn't take me that long to put in. I had been cultivating different parts of that, and I know how to like plug in those different pieces to it. But partnering with somebody like you, I have the stickers that you can go and hand out because you don't have much time, but you're around a lot of people like attorneys and everything that, especially in law school, that can really handle this. And being in law school is probably the best time for them to be receptive to things like this because you can make it part of the culture easily, mm-hmm. and they acknowledge they need it. There's a lot of people that are too comfortable that things are going too well that they don't think they need meditation.
Yeah. Are you at your time? Should we switch sides? Let's switch sides.